Alrighty, here we go. This one is between Rex Raptor and Seeker. This is for the Battle City Cup semi-final spot, which will be against Odeon. So, who do you pick out of Seeker and Rex Raptor? Raptor's got a bit more attacking power, but Seeker, with his defensive mindset, actually could halt Rex Raptor straight in his tracks. There we go, Rex Raptor is in the lobby, and let's get this one underway. Should still be a good match. It'll probably be a short one, but should still be an interesting one because Raptor's Dino deck is vastly improved from his Duelist Kingdom days. Now Raptor and Weevil, I remember them being in the Darts series at some point. I can't remember if they dueled or not. I think they just played as comedic relief. Okay, Seeker has started with Cup of Ace and Stumbling. He's got an Exodia piece. He's also got Flamvel Guard and Gear Golem, the Moving Fortress. Now Stumbling will put all of the summoned monsters into defense mode for a turn. Raptor has starting out with Soul Eating Oviraptor. And that's not a bad card as well. 1800 attack. For a first turn, Raptor's certainly taking his sweet time. Alright, there down goes another face down trap. If he's taking his time, you know he's probably looking at some of those effects and working out a strategy to attack very, very quickly. Alright, Cup of Ace is started off with Seeker. If it's heads, you get to draw 2 cards. If it's tails, your opponent draws 2 cards. Really, it's a 50-50 for whoever draws 2 cards. It's a very risky card, mind you. There's Card Trader as well. Alright, Gear Golem with the Moving Fortress is put in defense mode. That'll be able to hold off that Soul Eating Oviraptor or whatever it was called, Soul something Oviraptor. Rex now plays Miscellaneousaurus. Stumbling will put that into defense mode until next turn. So good defensive card, Stumbling. And oh, Survival of the Fittest. You equip that to a dinosaur and it gains 1000 attack. Now when that destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can make a second attack if the opponent has another monster. Otherwise, you can't use his second attack to do a direct attack. It has to be on another monster. Either way, 1000 points to Soul Eating Oviraptor. That's 2800 attack on turn 3. That's going to be very tricky for Seeker to try to defend that. There's Swords of Revealing Light. That's a clutch draw, and he had to pull that because he's got nothing that's going to be able to stand up to a 2800. He has to try and get some defense on the field and quick. Alright, turn change back to Raptor. And he's obviously cooking something because he's taking his time every duel, or every turn. Miscellaneousaurus is now in attack mode. And if you add that all up, that's 4600 points worth of attack that Raptor has on the field total right now. And decides to end his turn there. Alright, there's DD Trainer. That's another 2000 defense. Won't do much good against that Soul Eating Oviraptor though. Alright, Raptor now. Crawling Dragon number 2. Stumbling will put that to defense mode. Raptor's building up an army here, and Seeker is going to have a very difficult time defending it. There's Upstart Goblin. He needs something, and he needs it quick. Okay, Scapegoat. That'll give him some more defense when the time's right, but What he's got on the field, he's got Swords of Revealing Light for one more turn. There's a face down spell or trap from Raptor. And Crawling Dragon 2 is now in attack mode. Stone statue of the Swords of Revealing Light was destroyed. There's Exodia's head. But Raptor with only 2 Exodia pieces. He's still got Card Traders. You can play that. It's a continuous spell card and you can put cards back into your deck and draw another one. But for Seeker's strategy to work, he needs to draw Exodia. So you want those cards in your hand to win the duel, but at this stage, it doesn't look like Seeker's going to be able to get the win here because Raptor is building up a massive attack. Oh, Stone Statue of the Aztecs is destroyed. Survival of the Fittest will activate, meaning 2800 can make a second attack, and that is going to get all of Raptor's. There goes a 2000 DD trainer. It won't get all of the monsters off the field because there is another 2000 defense, and Raptor's only got 1800 on that attack. So Raptor will take 200 points of damage, but very, very small cost to him. He is well and truly at the advantage here. Alright, Seeker. There's a monster reborn. Won't do him much good. He does have Scapegoat. And he's going to load up his field with little defensive shields, which will get him through. To be honest, that's probably only going to get him maybe through an extra turn or so. Okay, Card Trader goes down. Now remember, that's during the standby phase as well. Now it looks like Seeker may have no choice soon. He's kept hold of that D spell, I guess, just in case he's needed it, but he's really got no choice now. He's probably going to have to start putting Exodia pieces back into the deck, which he really doesn't want to do. Best case scenario for Seeker right now is to draw a Sangan or a Witch of the Black Forest and just pray that he can draw those others few Exodia pieces. But Rex Raptor right now, with Survival of the Fittest on the field, he is blitzing through Seeker's defenses. In fact, all of the Scapegoat tokens are going to be gone after one turn. Raptor 4 monsters on the field, but he's able to get 5 attacks off with Survival of the Fittest's effect. It's a very good effect. In fact, there was a dinosaur structure deck, and that card was probably in it. Okay, Shard of Greed. That would have been useful earlier on. Raptor's put D-Spell back in to draw another card, and it's Charcoal Impachi. Or Impaki. It reads to me as Impachi. That's a 2100 defense, and down goes Monster Reborn. Raptors, it doesn't matter what he pulls back. Soul Eating Over Raptor's gonna blitz through everything. 2800 attack on turn 3. In fact, I'm surprised that Seeker's made it to turn 14. Alright, back to Raptor. 6 cards in his hand as well. He is absolutely loaded. His field is looking good. He's got good card count. Oh, and it's a fissure. Raptor has got everything he needs. Down goes Monster Reborn. And he's brought back Gear Golem of the Moving Fortress. Well, I mean, this is a 2200 defense. It's always not a bad idea to have something in defense in case of an emergency, but alright, Charcoal Impachi is destroyed. And it looks like this is going to be it. Sabersaurus attacks. Is there a bit of a lag with the switch or something? Again, unless Raptor's got a prompt to activate a quick play spell from his hand. There's Miscellaneousaurus with 1800. And now Crawling Dragon 2 will deliver on another 1600. Seeker now only with Exodia pieces in his hand. He's got no... You'd have to draw... Okay, there is a piece of Exodia. He's got no choice but to activate Card Trader and hope that he... In fact, I don't think there's a named card that he could draw. That's Witch of the Black Forest. The Witch of the Black Forest would allow him to draw another piece of Exodia. He's only got one. He's got one Witch of the Black Forest and he's got one Sangan. I didn't load him up with 3 of each, otherwise then it makes it a bit too easy for him to draw Exodia. Anyway, we have seen a tribute. Crawling Dragon 2 and that Ancient Gear Golem Moving Fortress have summoned Serpent Knight Dragon to the field. Soul Eating Oviraptor has just activated its effect. You can target one other level 4 dinosaur monster on the field. And if I'm remembering its effect right, I think you tribute the one that's on the field and you bring back one from the graveyard. So, Sword Arm of Dragon has just gone to the graveyard. That was from the effect of Fossil Excavation, of sending that, of discarding that to the graveyard. There goes Mystical Space Typhoon to get rid of Stumbling. Sword Arm of Dragon is now an attack. Raptor probably should have played Mystical Space Typhoon first before putting Serpent Knight Dragon down. Oh, and there we go, he's got Sabersaurus back as well. So that was what he was doing. He was improving his field, but 2 of them are in defense mode. Although it's not going to make any difference. Raptor is still going to be able to pull the victory on this turn. So Raptor's deck is something else. It is vastly improved from Duelist Kingdom. In fact, Raptor's deck may even be a little bit too strong, but you never know. Anyway, Rex Raptor has knocked off Seeker, and Rex Raptor, when I was putting together his Dino deck, I was thinking, it'll just be sort of a mid-competitive throwaway. Raptor, I might actually say that he may be the favourite to win the Battle City Cup right now. Anyway, that duel is concluded. Seeker is knocked out, and we are going to have Odeon against Rex Raptor, which I didn't think I'd be saying that at the start of the tournament. Let me just quickly pull up my tournament bracket. So we've had Rex Raptor defeat Seeker. Oh, sorry, no, Arcana and Odeon are playing. Rex Raptor is going to play the winner out of Yugi and Mako. Who do you pick out of Yugi and Mako Battle City decks? To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Mako picked up the win. I reckon his spell and traps work better with his deck. Yugi's complement his deck, but not as good as Mako's. So I reckon we'll see Mako and Rex in the semi-finals. But after all, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! And on this channel we have seen some very, very unexpected results. So you never know, we'll all just have to wait and see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to sign off. It is already past midnight here in Western Australia. All those in the world who tune in every day, appreciate you all. Stay safe, keep well, farewell.